Final Fantasy as a MTG set? Good? Bad? Let's talk about that in another installment of Let's Get Crackin' while we look at the contents of this Final Fantasy bundle. Welcome back, fellow cardboarders, and here is my MTG Final Fantasy crossover bundle. This is the normal one. The gift bundle will come out in about 2-3 weeks, I think end of June. I'll show the exact date on screen. And these are the contents of this box. If you were thinking about getting such a box, this might help you decide if this is worth it to you. We're gonna open it and see if we can tie the value of such a bundle or even beat it. Let me know in the comments below what you think will happen. We have 9 play booster packs here, a cute white die. We have 16 traditional foil and 16 regular basic lands, which look quite pretty. We actually have 2 promo cards, and looking up prices of these, this one is currently a $20 card by itself, so this is similar to like a One Ring with the Lord of the Rings crossover set, where you had the ring actually in this bundle. So I understand, I guess, why this bundle is more expensive. You pay around $70 for this currently, 80 on Card Market. I was able to get such a box for a little lower than current market prices from an LGS who was so kind to also give something to the MTG local community by lowering the prices a little. And then you have a box where you can store your cards in, which is what I'm all here for. And without further ado, let's open this box up and see what we get. Wish me luck, and yeah, let's see if we can beat the value of this bundle. I think I want some light in here, since today is quite a grey, rainy day. That is much better. Got a little poster, flimsy paper as always, sadly. I should make it like a postcard, maybe 2 postcards, cut it in half. That would be better in my opinion. Like, what are you gonna do with this? Stick it up your wall? I don't know. I like this one better. So, you have this box here with, I am actually sorry, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan. Sephiroth, I think, is that. Just by reading names off of Card Market of most expensive cards. Maybe her name is Lightning. I don't know, man. Like, at the beginning I was thinking of not getting a Final Fantasy box, this being the very first set that I would skip. Oh man, this cardboard smells so nice. Then prices rose and I got FOMO and I was like, I kind of want this box, and Final Fantasy by itself is a good fantasy universe or world. So we have the 9 booster packs here. Let's put them to the side, as well as a die with the 1 being a planeswalker symbol and the 20 being a cat symbol. I'm sorry, I don't know what the cat's name is, if the cat actually has a name. It's fairly readable, so that's nice. White on black, very nice from afar as well, to be able to read the cards, some reminders. And oh, okay, so you don't get the Sephiroth by itself. So I think we have to open up the promo pack here to see what's actually inside. So we have a Queen Brahne. I will slaughter a whole bunch of names today. And there should be a second one in there. And then yeah, we can see if we can get something valuable out of that. So let's open that. I normally like to keep them closed, but for value reasons I want to find out what's in here. So I suppose you get 2 random ones and not the ones, the most expensive ones in there that were on the outer package. So wish me luck. Let's see what we have as the second one. Ambrosia Whiteheart. Another uncommon full art. Okay, I kind of like the idea of getting random promos here, but 2 uncommons, man, that is brutal. And then we have a whole bunch of pretty full art lands. So I suppose if you're a Final Fantasy fan of the universe, you will probably recognize some of these places and be like, yeah, this should be in my deck. you get, oh, okay, the same art twice apparently of each of these lands. So once in foil, once in non-foil. So that's nice. Oh, ooh, even a waste. Is the last one also wastes here? Okay. So that's kind of cool. I suppose worth not really much. I will not count the lands as being worth anything, since you will get them in every bundle. So these will probably go below $1, maybe 50 cents per piece. So I'm not gonna really count them into anything being worth. I tidied up the setup a little bit, so we have some space here, and yeah, let's get cracking and open our first pack. I started telling you about the Final Fantasy universe, like that I like the idea of being able to play Universes Beyond by itself, but the fact that it also kind of, let's say, taints the landscape of Commander is kind of sucks. But I also have the feeling that Magic the Gathering really doesn't care if Commander gets like this, becomes like this big place of random creatures fighting each other from random planes. We got a Balam Garden Seed Academy, okay, and it has a backside, so it transforms into Ballad Blum Blub Garden Airborne. Sure, becomes a vehicle, interesting. And then we have Fang Fearless Icky. I don't know how to pronounce that, and apparently also has a backside, so this could be an interesting Pauper Commander, I suppose. Oh, it's half of another card, so I don't think you can play it as a commander if you want to meld them together, fuse them together. We have a hero token, which also has a bird on the backside. Let's sort them by foils and rares, so you can also see what the distribution is, how often we get rares, mythics, and so on. And yeah, so the fact that all of these multiverse Universes Beyond cards are coming into this commander format, yeah, it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a feel bad. Like, at some point we have Pikachu fighting Thor, I mean, Spider-Man is also coming, and I don't know if I really like that, and I think most people feel that way, but also many people are like, well, I don't know, this card is really good, so you have to play it. Like the One Ring, right? Bartz and Boko, that is cute. Again, I don't think worth anything. Then we have Wall of Omens in a really pretty art style, I think, so that's nice. We'll put that to the side as a special thingy. Fate of the Sun Christ, I almost read Cyst. And then we have another Full Art Swamp and some art card. So, and what kind of worries me is that the Commander format at some point will be split into half, like without Universes Beyond and Universes Beyond Commander, or like pre-UB Commander. I don't know. Like, there will be these old fogies who like really don't like that, and I kind of feel like I'm in that age now. Gee, I'm struggling. There we go. And there will be people who just like to play MTG and whatever is on this card, and from whichever universe this is from, just gonna play it, you know, like. And yeah, I have mixed feelings about this, and most of them are bad. But I do like the idea. If this is a cool Pauper commander, you could play it, you know. And Pauper also, there are a couple of Pauper cards that are great, you know, like the Ramen. Again, a Bartz and Boko, I don't think it's worth anything. It doesn't help that I pull it twice. Cloud of Darkness, cool art, probably not very playable. And then we have a dual land city that just enters tapped and is a town, so that's another thing that was added. Yeah, for example, for PEDH, there's this instant ramen that is very playable in my mono white blink deck, and it has to be my strongest deck, and I think this video should get some more watch time. Like, I think people don't know what this deck is capable of, and it just destroys tables in casual games. Like, people really underestimate it, and even if people team up from the beginning of the game against this mono white deck, people are struggling. So yeah, check that deck out if you're interested in EDH as well. If you're just here for Final Fantasy, welcome. And let's see what rares we get. We get a car, the Regalia. Yep, not really feeling it. World map, which looks versatile, so I guess that's nice. Have a second foil here, the Gonganga Reactor Town, and another hero and so I guess that's a Moogle on the die. Don't know if there's a legendary main Moogle. We are almost halfway through. Does it help to open it like this? Yeah, so that helps. Maybe we're gonna do it like this from now on. I like the art style generally. Like, Final Fantasy has great art, has great story from the few hours that I watched my friends play Final Fantasy on different consoles. But yeah, I never played it. I don't know anything about Tonberry, who that is, if he's important or it or whatever. There it is. So could also be Stiltskin, I suppose. Moogle Merchant. Lifelink. Opponent gains control of a permanent eye control. So we have like a mini Zedro here with Kuja, Mage Manufacturer, which is Inala, Archmage Ritualist, and man, that is some pixelated art. Like, they took it out of the game, I suppose, and just slapped it onto the card. Oh boy, nope, not feeling it. Cornered by black mages and some city. More than halfway through, 4 packs left, no mythics, and I actually think we're not even like near the value of this bundle. Maybe 10 bucks if at all. Take all prices here with a grain of salt, because these are pre-release prices, so official release is I think in another week, so we have June 7th currently, and I was able to get this bundle at pre-release from the store. Let's see what else we have here. I like the idea of these sagas. Some of them can flip, if I remember correctly. We have Joshua here, Phoenix Dominant. We have a Cactuar, which is not the one that gets really big, so whatever, not also feeling the really big one. And we have another art card. Like, this art style is cool. This probably in-game is cool, but like there's like some difference in work that went into designing this card. Like, this is an actual card design and like art, and this is just computer design. Like, at some point someone designed this character as a 3D art, probably in this game of Final Fantasy IX, but other than that, yeah. I don't know why they did that. Like, why would you just cut out some art and put it onto a card? Like, or cut out some video game frame. They did a similar thing with Lord of the Rings, where they just cut out some frames from the TV show back then, and I did a secret layer about that, so I don't know why they would do that. Choco Seeker of Paradise, that is not the Chocobo that we're looking for, but I guess we have another bird here. We have a Nature's Claim in a cool Final Fantasy VI. We have these numbers here, FF for Final Fantasy, and then the number of the game version that this frame was taken from. I like the pixelated thing, which kind of fits to the channel vibe. But on a magic card, I don't know. Give us all screens? Sure, has flashback, and a dual land and some signed Doggo, which sadly also these art cards really don't help anyone. Like, you could use them as like proxies if you wanted to. Like, I think the red one is Sephiroth, right? Like, if you don't want to pay currently 20 bucks for him, why not take the art card and tell everyone it's Sephiroth? But I think he flips, right? You don't have the backside. I don't know if the backside has another art card. You could put that in there too. Yeah, but other than that, you're not helping anyone. These art cards are worth nothing, and the fused are worth something, like maybe a soaring art card. I think the soaring art from the Lord of the Rings set might be $1 or $2. Wind Crystal, it's okay. Like, reduces your white spells, gives you some life gain stuff and some flying lifelink to creatures, but it costs 4, so it's really a casual card. Wouldn't bet my farm on that. And we have a Ahriman, which sure is an eye horror. Swamp and Kissing. We have Kissing on Magic cards now? Is that even allowed? I don't know. Now, last booster pack. There will be a gift bundle on this channel, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like watching openings of Universes Beyond in general, I have several more videos. If you like Final Fantasy and you're really new to Magic, let me know in the comments also. We have a 1K subscriber party coming up, so if you want to join that and want us to find a date together where you also can join, let us know and vote in the community tab so we can find a date together, and let's see if we can get anything worth in this bundle or if this was a total flop. So wish me luck on these last cards. We have Sarah Farron and we have a Sir Conrad the Grim, which is an uncommon. I don't know if the mana cost should be that off-center, but it's, I think, in the range of still being okay. As Golbaz clad in darkness, and a Fight On foil, and a Windurst Federation center. So actually no mythic. So that's kind of sucky. So these are all rares, and I suppose one more rare in here as the Kuja Mage Manufacturer. None of the foils were rares now, were they? Nope, just some uncommons. So that was, I think, one of the worst bundles that I have ever opened. Which doesn't mean that the set sucks in any way. I think as a whole by itself, the set is probably cool to play and you should enjoy it. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy it, just think bringing it and playing against the Lord of the Rings cards and Walking Dead and whatnot kinda destroys the flavor of Magic the Gathering. But no, I think I ranted enough. I wish you have some better luck than I did with this bundle here in your pre-releases, your box openings. Let me know what cards you opened, and I wish you all the chocobos you can open. Surround yourself with good people, click those 2 buttons to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!